So Ross, we were talking a little bit about figuring out, defining your strategy, and part of that understanding, I believe, is journaling or, blogging, keeping a spreadsheet of every single trade that you take. Do you do this? Is this something that you do?
Yeah, absolutely. Here, this is my this is one aspect of my trading journal, and then I got another. I got another binder that I put my daily plan into here. Every day I do a spreadsheet.
Okay.
So,
what kind of things you have on there?
I have, of course, open, high, low, close, volume, what the range was, the overnight session, and then on this other side I'll have the last 10 days of open, high, low closes. I keep track of the average volume for a 9, 21, 33, 54 day period, so I know, what was the volume like today in comparison, what was the range like today,
right? And
then based on that information, I go and I make a plan for the next day. So I look through the charts and I figure out, okay, where do I want to make a trade today? Not where am I going to be forced to make a trade, but where do I want to make the trade?
Yeah.
So today.
Do you have some scenarios when you come in and again, that, I want to buy this area, sell this area? Do you kind of have some initial game plans when you come in?
Yeah. I try to make a hypothesis for the day. Mm-hmm. At least, 2 to 3 scenarios, and then specific prices that I'm interested in. So
Gotcha.
Today I had on the Dow 740. We got there overnight, but we never got there intraday. Mm-hmm. I was very interested in seeing how that area traded.
Right.
I know, and I'm going to be very interested when it trades. So,
yeah,
we'll see.
Right.
So, I always have the levels that I'm interested in, and I do my, damnedest every day, and I'm almost always successful in not trading except at those areas, those planned trades that I want to take.
Okay.
Because I found after tracking my trading and going through my results that my biggest, the trades that I was losing on were unplanned. Were in the middle of a range or away from an inflection. Some say I had missed my area and I was chasing, some things like that. So, and then my best trades always were planned. Even sometimes I had left the order resting for some time and was filled without really being hyper focused on the depth of market.
Right.
But I knew that I wanted to get in there.
Yeah, I think some of the biggest issues that I've always had as a trader is being patient, really sitting on my hands. And I do the same thing. I will leave orders out in the morning, and I always know where the market has been, where it's where it is right now, and I don't know where it's going to go in the future. But I have to have some idea of where I do want to buy it and where I do want to sell it. And so that's the biggest thing that I try to do when I'm looking at a market is try to schedule the day. And some of my best days, Ross, come from, as you said, executing exactly how I scheduled my trades. And sometimes that means no trades were taken. And sometimes that means one trade out of the 3 that I planned was taken, and that's successful. So I always try to judge my day not by how much money I made, but was I effective in my execution and integration of my game plan?
Right. How did you execute, and then how did you manage?
Right.
The problem is the dome, the depth of market, the dome, the ladder calls to you. It calls you to trade.
She's a devil, man. She is a devil.
Back and forth. They're trading contracts all day long. The bids and the asks are always changing as the algos come in and out. It wants you to trade, and that's how the brokers make their money.
Right.
So that's why, having that plan before you go in. I would say if you're a new trader and you didn't make a plan the night before or half hour before the market opened, don't trade. Don't trade that day. For whatever reason. You stayed up too late, you you're not prepared.
It's good
You're
advice.
asking for somebody to take your money who's more prepared.
Good advice. Good advice.